Welcome, your War Chief of Light is back with another epic video. Hi, my name's Peepy, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peeps. Today, we are looking at a true, through and through story of growth in Gosetsu's arc. Y'all knew this was coming. I love that guy, and he is beautifully written. And we're going to talk about it. Before jumping into that though, if you're into this sort of stuff, you like lore, deep dives, gaming, Final Fantasy, or nerdy stuff in general, well honey, you're home. Hit that subscribe button because listen, we tend to do nerdy here pretty well. Alright, let's go look at what great character growth looks like right now. Gosetsu's character, when he's first introduced, is a trope. I know, right? He is a samurai. He lives and dies by the blade. He upkeeps his oath, and he will protect anyone who needs protecting. But that quickly changes. We learn that Gosetsu is human. He's funny. He's awkward. Sometimes he's obnoxious. Like, look at the scene with the guards. He was entrapped in the prison and he goes and whoops everybody's ass for fun. Again, it really brings his character to life rather than just the trope of a oath-keeping samurai. We've seen that. We've never seen Gosetsu. Another thing that really caught me off guard about him is he's religious. He is undoubted. He is pious. His kami is only second to his oath. So there's some interesting dynamics that start out pretty early that really set Gosetsu apart. Now, Gosetsu's arc is really, it grows from day one. Start there. You're adventuring with him. He teaches you something every quest. He teaches you something about life experiences. Again, prison with the guards where he whoops everyone's ass. It's funny, but he's teaching you that experience will outwork the prison guards. It really is something different to watch. He is the old, wise character. Even when Yugiri deals with her encounter with Zenos, he knows to let her go. Let her learn that lesson. He'll be there to help her, but she needs to learn that this can't be taken so quickly, so easily. There was also a really solid moment when he gets challenged in his points of view with the Dothral. Now, Sadu, who believes in the undying, to her, her race will never die. A strong warrior is reborn into the next child. And when you die, well, whatever is left, that corpse thing, yeah, that's useless. I mean, that's just a shell. It'll rot. It's fine. It's fine. Gosetsu's taken aback and says some pretty offensive things to her. Let's be real. And she puts him in his place for it. But then you see the growth. When he sits down with the corpse of the warrior that fell, he sits and reflects on his own religion, tries to find connections, tries to see her point of view, and he leaves there understanding the point of view, understanding how they could believe that point of view, but respecting that that's theirs. That's okay. There's some connection to his, and that's what can be good about their relationship and what can be good about their conversation. He found the common ground. So his next conversation was first an apology, and second, the common ground. Again, that takes some growth in someone. How many conversations have you had with somebody where you might have said something sideways, and whether you knew it or not, you did. You went back, thought about it, came back, and found that common ground. It takes somebody who knows a little. It takes somebody who's willing to take that growth, take that moment of reflection, and figure out what went wrong. He did. It was a beautiful moment. The next big moment with him is Lord Hien, and when they're sitting there drinking at the table. Which, first off, let's talk about that table scene as itself. It's perfect. Like, if you've ever sat at a kitchen table, having a few drinks with a bunch of people, and these two people start talking about life and stuff like that, That's what it feels like. That's what it sounds like. They even catch the like drunken nuances that people typically do and not what you see on TV where they're all stumbling, crumbling. That's not how people are when they're drunk. They're like Hien and Gosetsu. They are. So, kudos. But that's a passing of the torch moment. This is, I'm old man, you are young man. I will defend you with my life. But you're coming of age, you're a leader, you're growing, you're there. So it's really that coming of age, passing of the torch moment. And it's, again, solid growth. Let's be real. And I said this in my reaction. If the story would have ended there, I was perfectly fine with Gosetsu's death. I was perfect. To me, his story was told. He had his growth moments. He taught us something. He was great in what he did. He grew himself. And he fulfilled his oath. He saved Hien. He protected him with his life. This is a great spot to end a character in your storytelling. I mean, obviously I didn't want him to die, but if you're gonna do it, that was a perfect spot. And I was okay, and I was like, you know what, this sucks. But his story was told. And like usual, Square Enix plays a long fucking game. And messes with my emotions. Okay, listen, I thought this character couldn't grow anymore. I thought I had it all under control. No ma'am. Tsuyu. The amount of growth a person has to have to not only deal with the person who shot you, but the person who tortured your people, and to treat her like he did, is a growth that I cannot imitate. I don't have that type of growth in character, and a lot of us don't. Let's be real. That's one. How easy would it have been to take a feeble Tsuyu and throw her into the ocean? How easy would it have been to take the feeble Tsuyu and shove your sword into her? It would have solved 80% of your problems at that time. And there's a feeling of revenge and a feeling of overcoming this pain and suffering. But Gosetsu is a better person than I am. No, instead, he saw a person who needed help. He not only helped her, he helped her enough to a point where she trusted him and treated him like her father. He knew that she may one day get her memories back and totally stab him in the back. But he was okay with that. He understood that. He looked Hien in the eye and said, "Can you throw these crimes onto a child?" As she is. Defended her, knowing that any moment those memories could come back. At the end of it, we were given a story about how Gosetsu lost his family due to his oaths and due to the Garleans, whatever the case may be. And that's why he treated Tsuyu with the respect he did. I don't buy it. I'm sorry, like listen, I know that's the seed that they planted for us. I don't buy it. I see a man who learned how to listen to people's stories throughout this expansion, who learned to find himself or something relatable in it and seek the common ground. He did that with Tsuyu, as well as with Yotsuyu. And he saw that she was not one-dimensional. She wasn't pure evil. Like most, we're built characters. There's no pure anything in any of us. He saw Tsuyu as being pure and innocent. Maybe the child that Yotsuyu couldn't be. And he knew Yotsuyu wasn't evil in the sense that everyone else seen her. And I think those realizations is what brought him to his pilgrimage. And yes, I did read up a little bit into the Eastern culture. A little. I am zero expert in it. And I understand that when a weary, older samurai starts to lose the edge, they are stricken to monkhood and to live the rest of their days in prayer. fine. But I think it's more than that here. Somebody in my chat said it best. He didn't go to Pilgrim because of the kami. He went because he wanted to help every little witch. He wanted to help Tsuyus find their Tsuyus inside. So this is a story of acceptance. He learned to accept others. Truly. This is a story of growth. This is a story of bringing all of your life experiences into calm, collected decisions. Gosetsu's beautifully written. He went from a battle-hardened samurai to a person who is pilgriming village to village to save people from terrible situations, to hopefully never come across someone so hurt like Tsuyu. Listen, Final Fantasy XIV does growth incredibly well. Estinien, Alphino, and now Gosetsu. It's incredible. It's an incredible ride, and it is done so well. The character development is everything. Alright, what did you think? Did you connect with Gosetsu like I did? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, give me a big old thumbs up. If you didn't, well, cool. Be honest with me. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. Bonus points if you tell me why you didn't like it. Feedback is the best way to improve. And if you like this sort of video, you like lore, deep dives, nerdy stuff, hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, ring that bell. That way you'll get notifications every time I go live or upload, and bitch, we do that a lot. We stream 3 nights a week, upload at least a video a week, which I'm doing a lot more of lately. So you definitely want to be here. Alright, well, have a legendary night. Thanks again for being here, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. Bye! I'm still waiting for Sadu to kick his ass. Not even for any reason, just for fun. I think she'd enjoy it. I mean, she gets some pretty heated there over some battles. Kinda hot. Just saying.